Today, I will show you how to use the Missouri CRCL Project's web-based application to apply for our new incentive payment programs. So to start, you can go to our Missouri CRCL Project landing page by first going to our Center for Regenerative Agriculture homepage at cra.missouri.edu. There, you can go see the project page two ways. You can either click right here, it's the first thing on our landing page, or you can go to About and down to Missouri CRCL Project, and they both will bring you to the same place. Once you are on the Missouri CRCL Project page, you can learn about the different programs, see which incentive payment programs are open, and learn more about each project, each of the practice areas by clicking on the page, which will bring you to more specifics on each of the specific programs. You can learn about eligibility criteria and other pertinent information on kind of the application and award process as well here. If you decide to apply, you will go down to the Apply Now button at the bottom of this landing page. Starting on July 19th, this will be live and ready to click. Currently, we're just waiting for it to open up. When you click Apply Now, you'll be brought to the FarmRaise web-based application. Here, you'll see a bit more information about the different open applications that are currently available. And you can click to learn a little bit more information here as well. But of course, you can always go back to those sub pages to learn more specifics. You'll also go over some of that eligibility criteria you'll need to meet. So this is important just so that you kind of know what to expect as you're going through your web-based application. So you'll need to have your FSA number handy. You'll want your track numbers, your field numbers, and all that stuff. And there are also certain eligibility criteria and requirements that you may need to, you might want to consider as you're going through the process. And as a note, there's a total payment amount each year for $10,000 per operation and $20,000 overall. So once you've reviewed all of this, I can hit Apply Now, and it'll take me to this page where I will create my account. So you're going to want to use an email that you know that you will be looking at, you know that you'll be able to come back to and all that, because this will be our primary way to contact you. You'll create a password following, kind of their requirements. The other option you do have is that if you have a FarmRaise account already, you can log in to put in an application. So once you've created that account, you'll go in and fill out your name. So you put my name, my last name, and a mobile phone number. And then I'll also need to make sure that I click here. This is first that I understand the terms of service and privacy policy for FarmRaise, who are our collaborators on this app. I'll fill out my farm or ranch name and identify what kind of farm or ranch it is. And then I'll say create farm ranch. Next, we'll get to this eligibility check. Again, there are certain requirements that we need to follow for all participants in this project based on the USDA funding award guidelines. So I'll need to say that, yes, I have a FSA farm number. Yes, the fields that I want to enroll in this program are located in Missouri. Confirm that I am not a foreign person or entity. Confirm that I do have operation control over the field that I'm applying with. So that means that I am the one who's putting in place, who is doing the farmer and who will be putting in place the practices. And then I just need to confirm that I am willing later on after this application, if I am accepted, to provide additional farm and farm practice information before I am issued a financial payment. So just to note, if I had said no to any of these, it will tell you, oh, sorry, you're not eligible. And may even give you some more useful information about how you could become eligible. For example, you could get your FSA number set up. Some of them, there's not an option because for this project, you need to be in Missouri. But just so you know that those will pop up if you don't pass kind of these eligibility checks. So I'll hit next, and they'll say, hey, congrats, you're eligible. So let's go through and complete our application. You can update your phone number if you would like to. I don't need to. Complete, a couple important of these kind of key information pieces. Click more than one if applicable. And then I'll say which of the programs I am interested in applying for. So say I want to focus on the cover crop incentives. This will show me a little bit more information of the different practice programs. So there's a few different planting programs and some the late termination grazing cover crops that I could either do on their own or as a supplemental incentive payment program for this project or on top of the plantings. I want to say that I have reviewed this section and understand. And then I'll go through and learn more about the field enrollment and payment limitations, which I talked about briefly before. I want to say that I have also understood and read that. Then I'll say, what's my primary motivation for doing these cover crop incentive payments? So potentially mine might be that I want to build soil health. So I might click environmental benefits and then go to next. Here you'll get to the page where you start to fill out your field specific information. So right now you can apply for up to 10. So here you'll fill out your field specific information related to the fields that you wish to enroll. You'll say how many fields you want to enroll. So you can say right now up to 10, but you could do less as well. So if I said 10, you'll automatically get these field numbers that you can fill out the information for. But for now, let's just start with 2. So you can always change those as well. I will note if they have the same field number or they don't have the same field number. And I can say perhaps that I have 20 acres on this field. I would like to do either the soy rye cover crop or the diverse covers, you can choose. And then you could also, if you would like, you could say neither if you just want to do late termination or cover crop grazing. So I'll add on one of these. And it tells me the estimated per acre incentive amount based on the number of acres I had and the rates of the, the rates of the incentive payment program of choice. I'll select what kind of irrigation I use. And this is actually pertinent to the comment planner where we'll learn about the carbon benefits of the practices put in place and the type of tillage being used. And then I just need to confirm that it's not the field that I'm trying to enroll is not currently enrolled in a different cost share program, such as the Soil Water Conservation District or the NRCS cost share programs under the same practice code. And that, just as a note, is only applicable to the planting programs and not the late termination or cover crop grazing. So it's not currently, again, if you had said yes, it'll give you a little error message saying, oh, sorry, you can't apply for this program. I can do another one because I said I had 2 fields. And this one, what did I say before? This one I'll say I want to try the diverse covers on these ones and just that type of irrigation. And I'll say no. So this will kind of total up how many acres I'm wishing to enroll. You can see 60. Those are based on my 2 fields that I put in. And then I'll say the award potential that it totaled after I put them all in. And again, you can go back up here, and if you want to, enroll another couple, you can say 4. It'll keep that information, but then I can add more. And just a note, it will tell you if you have gone over the limit of $10,000, which is, as we've said, the total you can get in 1 year. So let's just say, yep, you'll see, because here I capped out at 10,000 per year, so I need to remove one of the fields before continuing. All right, great. And then you have the option here to provide your field maps, which can really be helpful for both you as an applicant as well as us as the ones reviewing your application and wanting to provide you with technical assistance. So just want to say that you can add as many field files as you want here to provide those field maps. And then I'll go and say next if I want to submit my application. It's going to give me the summary of the acreage and estimated award potential. It'll say what the incentives I asked for were, the total fields to enroll, the total acreage entered, and the total estimated award potential. Then I can confirm, yep, I sure do want to sign up for this newsletter for the Center for Regenerative Agriculture. We give some great information and highlights, let me tell you. And then if I want to, I'll say, all right, you ready to submit? I want to go for it. Then it will bring me to this and eventually right to a dashboard where you can kind of review next steps and information about the practice and what you should expect. At the same time, it'll email you a copy of your application as well with some other pertinent information. And this is a place that you can always check back in, and it should provide you with information once your application has been reviewed in application status. So this will be one way that you can sign out or sign back in. And just as a note, you will only be able to submit one application, at least in year one. So even if you were interested in applying for both cover crop incentive payment programs, as well as the silvopastures one, unfortunately in year one, we're not able to do that, but hopefully you'll be able to later in the year. You'll hear back from us within a couple of months. And that's it. You'll receive an email with your application and next steps and what to expect. And then our team will review your application and we will get back to you as soon as we can with confirmation of your award. So as always, you can email us at mocircle@missouri.edu with questions, but hopefully this helps you get started with this program. Thanks.